Hello there, future power producer. Welcome to this guide. We are going to talk about solar panels. Solar panels can give you electricity. They use the sun's light. Imagine the power grid goes down. No electricity from the usual places. Lights will not work. Your phone will not charge. But you can be ready for this situation. Knowing how to set up solar panels is a great skill. It can provide you with essential power. Think about a big storm or another kind of emergency. These events can cut off power for days. Without power, life becomes very hard. Food in the fridge can spoil. Medical devices might stop working. Communication becomes difficult. Solar panels offer a way to create your own electricity. This means you are not depending only on the grid. This guide will help you learn how. We will cover the basics of solar panel systems. We will talk about how to wire them. We will also discuss how to set them up safely. Let us learn how to use the sun's amazing power. When the normal power grid fails, life changes very quickly. We rely on electricity for so many things. We use it for lights, cooking, and heating. We need it for cooling, communication, and medical equipment. In a widespread emergency, these things become luxuries. This is why knowing how to set up solar panels is so important. Solar power can provide a reliable source of electricity. It works even when the main grid is down. This can be a true lifesaver. It gives you independence. Think about what happens during a long power outage. Food spoils quickly without refrigeration. Nights are dark and can feel unsafe without lights. Staying informed becomes hard if you cannot charge your radio or phone. If someone in your family needs medical devices, power is critical. Solar panels can help you manage these challenges. They can power a small fridge. They can run some lights. They can charge your essential communication devices. This makes a huge difference in your comfort and safety. The beauty of solar power is its simplicity and availability. Understanding how to use it is a vital skill for modern preparedness. To set up a solar power system, you need a few key parts. Let's talk about these components. First, you have the solar panels themselves. They convert sunlight directly into electricity. This electricity is direct current, or DC. Solar panels come in different sizes and power ratings. Next, you need a charge controller. It acts like a smart valve for electricity. The power from the solar panels goes to the charge controller. The charge controller then regulates this power. It makes sure your batteries are charged safely and efficiently. Without a charge controller, you could damage your batteries. Then you need one or more batteries. Batteries are where you store the electricity. Deep cycle batteries are best for solar systems. Finally, you might need an inverter. Most household appliances use alternating current, or AC electricity. An inverter changes DC electricity from your batteries into AC electricity. This allows you to run common appliances. For most household uses, an inverter is necessary. Before you buy any solar equipment, you need a good plan. First, think about where you will put your solar panels. Panels need a lot of direct sunlight. They work best when they face the sun for most of the day. In the northern hemisphere, this usually means facing south. Look for a spot that is not shaded by trees or buildings. Shade will greatly reduce the power your panels produce. A roof is a common place, but you can also mount them on the ground. Next, you need to think about how much power you need. This is called sizing your system. Make a list of the essential things you want to power in an emergency. Each device uses a certain amount of power. Add up the watts for all the devices you want to run at the same time. Also, think about how many hours per day you will use them. This will help you decide the size of your panels, battery, and inverter. Consider the amount of sunlight your location gets. Planning carefully now will save you a lot of trouble later. Section 5. Mounting your panels. A secure foundation for power. Once you have your solar panels and a good location, you need to mount them. Mounting means securely fixing your panels in place. This is very important for safety and performance. Panels that are not mounted well can be damaged by wind. They could even blow away and hurt someone or damage property. A secure mount also ensures your panels stay at the correct angle. This helps them catch the most sunlight. There are different types of mounts available. Some are for roofs, others are for ground installations. Safety is the most important thing when mounting panels. If you are working on a roof, be extremely careful. Roofs can be dangerous places. Use safety ropes and a harness if possible. Always have someone else there to help you. If you are not comfortable working at heights, consider ground mounting. Ground mounts are often easier and safer to install. A solid mount is key to a long-lasting system. Section 6, the heart of the system, wiring your solar panels. Now we get to the wiring. This part might seem scary, but it can be straightforward. We are connecting the solar panels to the charge controller. Solar panels have positive and negative terminals. These are usually clearly marked. You will use special solar wires. These wires are designed for outdoor use. They are resistant to sunlight and weather. It is important to use the correct type and size of wire. Wires that are too small can overheat. This is a fire hazard. They can also reduce the power reaching your system. Most small solar setups use a simple wiring method. If you have one panel, you connect its positive terminal to the positive solar input on the charge controller. You connect its negative terminal to the negative solar input on the charge controller. Many panels come with connectors called MC4 connectors. These make connections easy and secure. Always make sure the panel is covered or not in direct sunlight when making connections. This prevents it from generating power while you work. If you have more than one panel, you can wire them in series or in parallel. Good, clean, and correct wiring is essential for a safe and efficient solar power system. Section 7. Connecting to power storage, batteries, and inverters. After wiring your solar panels to the charge controller, the next step is connecting the battery. The charge controller has separate terminals for the battery. These will also be marked as positive and negative. It is very important to connect the battery to the charge controller before connecting the solar panels to the charge controller. This allows the charge controller to correctly sense the battery voltage. It helps the controller set itself up properly. This order of connection is crucial for many charge controller models. Use thick wires to connect the charge controller to the battery. The distance should be as short as possible. Longer, thinner wires cause power loss. Again, use red wire for the positive terminal and black wire for the negative terminal. Connect the positive terminal on the charge controller, battery side, to the positive terminal on your battery. Then connect the negative terminal on the charge controller, battery side, to the negative terminal on your battery. Be extremely careful when working with batteries. They can store a lot of energy. Once connected correctly, you can turn on the inverter. Section 8. Safety first, always critical tips and avoiding pitfalls. Safety is the most important part of any solar panel setup. You are working with electricity. Even low-voltage DC systems can be dangerous if not handled correctly. Always wear safety glasses. This protects your eyes from sparks or debris. Consider wearing gloves, especially when handling batteries. Battery acid is corrosive. If you're working on a roof, use proper fall protection. Do not work alone if possible. Having someone to help can prevent accidents. It also means help is there if something goes wrong. Take these precautions seriously. One common mistake is reverse polarity. This means connecting positive to negative and negative to positive. This can instantly damage your equipment. It can fry your charge controller or inverter. Always double-check your wiring before making final connections. Use color-coded wires, red for positive, black for negative. Label your terminals if they are not clear. Another mistake is using wires that are too small for the current. Undersized wires can overheat. This is a serious fire risk. Section 9. Empowered and prepared your solar future. Congratulations on learning the basics of solar panel setup. You now have valuable knowledge. This knowledge can make a real difference in an emergency. Knowing how to generate your own electricity is a powerful skill. It moves you from being dependent to being more self-reliant. In an SHTF situation, this self-reliance is priceless. It can provide comfort, safety, and a sense of control. The sun offers a free and abundant source of energy. You have learned how to begin tapping into that power. This is a significant step toward preparedness. The information in this guide is a starting point. There is always more to learn about solar power. You can research different types of panels. You can learn about advanced battery technologies. You can explore larger system designs. But the core principles you learned here will always apply. Understanding components, planning, safe installation, and correct wiring are fundamental. Practice what you have learned if you can. Hands-on experience is the best teacher.